Here we go. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Happy September 21st. Sure will, Rita. We sure will. All right, girls. September 21st. The people occupied Jerusalem. Nehemiah 11, 1 through 36. The leaders of the people were living in Jerusalem, the holy city. A tenth of the people from the other towns of Judah and Benjamin were chosen by sacred lots to live there too, while the rest stayed where they were. And the people commended everyone who volunteered to resettle in Jerusalem. Here is the list of the names of the provincial officials who came to live in Jerusalem. Most of the people, priests, Levites, temple servants, and descendants of Solomon's servants, continue to live in their own homes in the various towns of Judah, but some of the people from Judah and Benjamin resettled in Jerusalem. From the tribe of Judah, Athaiah, son of Uzziah, son of Zechariah, son of Amariah, son of Shephatiah, son of Mahalalel, of the family of Perez. Also, Messiah, son of Baruch, son of Kolhozeh, son of Haziah, son of Adaiah, son of Joirib, son of Zechariah, from the family of Shelah. There were 468 descendants of Perez who lived in Jerusalem, all outstanding men. From the tribe of Benjamin, Salu, son of Meshullam, son of Joed, son of Pedaiah, son of Kolaiah, son of Messiah, son of Ithiel, son of Jeshaiah, and after him were Gabai and Salai, and a total number of 928 relatives. Their chief officer was Joel, son of Zichri, who was assisted by Judah, son of Hasanua, second in command over the city. From the priests, Jedaiah, son of Joirib, Jachin, and Sariah, son of Hilkiah, son of Meshullam, son of Zadok, son of Marioth, son of Ahitub, the supervisor of the temple of God. Also, 822 of their associates who worked at the temple. Also, Adaiah, son of Jeroham, son of Pelaiah, son of Amzi, son of Zechariah, son of Pashur, son of Malchijah, along with 242 of his associates who were the head of their families. Also, Amashsai, son of Azrael, son of Ahazi, son of Meshillemoth, son of Immer, and 128 of his outstanding associates. Their chief officer was Zabdiel, son of Haggedolam. From the Levites, Shemaiah, son of Hashab, son of Azrikam, son of Hashabiah, son of Buni. Also, Shabbathai and Jozabed, who were in charge of the work outside of the temple of God. Also, Mattaniah, son of Micah, son of Zabdi, a descendant of Asaph, who led in thanksgiving and prayer. Also, Bakbuiah, who was Mattaniah's assistant, and Abda, son of Shemua, son of Galal, son of Jeduthun. In all, there were 284 Levites in the holy city. From the gatekeepers, Actab, Talmon, and 172 of their associates who guarded the gates. The other priests, Levites, and the rest of the Israelites lived wherever their family inheritance was located in any of the towns of Judah. The temple servants, however, whose leaders were Ziha and Gishpa, all lived on the hill of Ophel. The chief officers of the Levites in Jerusalem was Uzi, son of Bani, son of Hashabiah, son of Mattaniah, son of Micah, a descendant of Asaph, whose family served as singers at God's temple. Their daily responsibilities were carried out according to the terms of the royal command. Pethahiah, son of Meshezabel, a descendant of Zerah, son of Judah, was the royal advisor in all matters of public administration. As for the surrounding villages, with their open fields, some of the people of Judah lived in Kiriath Arba, which with its settlements, Dibon with its settlements, and Jacabzeel with its villages. They also lived in Jeshua, Moladah, Beth Pelet, Hazer Shul, Beersheba with its settlements, Ziklag, and Mechannah with its settlements. They also lived in Enrimmon, Zorah, Jarmuth, Zanoah, and Adullam with their surrounding villages. They also lived in Lachish with its nearby fields and Azekah with its surrounding villages. So the people of Judah were living all the way from Beersheba in the south to the valley of Hinnom. Some of the people of Benjamin lived in Geba, Michmash, Asia, Bethel with its settlements. They also lived in Anathoth, Nob, Ananiah, Hazor, Ramah, Gideam, Hadid, Zeboam, Neballat, Lod, Ono, and the valley of craftsmen. Some of the Levites who lived in Judah were sent to live with the tribe of Benjamin. History of the priests and Levites, Nehemiah 12, 1 through 26. This list begins with the priests and Levites who returned to Jerusalem with Zerubbabel in 538 BC and sweeps down to the time of Nehemiah. Here is the list of the priests and Levites who returned with Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua the high priest. Seraiah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amariah, Malach, Hattush, Shechaniah, Haram, Meremoth, Iddo, Ginnethon, Abijah, Miniamim, Modiah, Bilgah, Shemaiah, Joirib, Jedaiah, Salu, Amok, Hilkiah, and Jedaiah. These were the leaders of the priests and their associates in the days of Jeshua. The Levites who returned with them were Jeshua, Benui, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, and Mattaniah, who, with his associates, was in charge of the song of thanksgiving. Their associates, Bakbukiah and Uni, stood opposite of them during the service. Jeshua the high priest was the father of Joachim. Joachim was the father of Eliashib. Eliashib was the father of Joiada. Joiada was the father of Johanan, and Johanan was the father of Jaddua. Now, when Joachim was high priest, the family leaders of the priests were as follows. Moriah was the leader of the family of Seraiah. Hananiah was the leader of the family of Jeremiah. Meshullam was the leader of the family of Esra. Jehohanan was the leader of the family of Amariah. Jonathan was the leader of the family of Malach. Joseph was the leader of the family of Shechaniah. Adnah was the leader of the family of Haram. Helkai was the leader of the family of Meremoth. Zechariah was the leader of the family of Iddo. Meshullam was the leader of the family of Ginnethon. Zichri was the leader of the family of Abijah. There was also a leader of the family of Miniamim. Piltai was the leader of the family of Moadiah. Shemu was the leader of the family of Bilgah. Jehonathan was the leader of the family of Shemaiah. Mattanai was the leader of the family of Joirib. Uzi was the leader of the family of Jedaiah. Kalai was the leader of the family of Salu. Eber was the leader of the family of Amok. Hashabiah was the leader of the family of Hilkiah. Nethanel was the leader of the family of Jedaiah. A record of the Levite families was kept during the years when Eliashib, Joiada, Johanan, and Jaddua served as high priests. Another record of the priests was kept during the reign of Darius the Persian. A record of the heads of the Levite families was kept in the book of the history down to the days of Johanan, the grandson of Eliashib. These were the family leaders of the Levites. Hashabiah, Sherebiah, Jeshua, Benui, Kadmiel, and other associates who stood opposite them during the ceremonies of praise and thanksgiving, one section responding to the other as commanded by David, the man of God. This included Mattaniah, Bakbukiah, and Obadiah. Meshullam, Talmon, and Akub were the gatekeepers in charge of the storerooms at the gates. These all served in the days of Joachim, son of Jeshua, son of Jehozadak, and in the days of Nehemiah, the governor, and Ezra, the priest and the scribe. The returning exiles, 1 Chronicles 9b through 9. The people of Judah were exiled to Babylon because they were unfaithful to the Lord. The first of the exiles to return to their property in their former towns were priests, Levites, temple servants, and other Israelites. Some of the people from the tribe of Benjamin, Ephraim, and Manasseh came and settled in Jerusalem. One family that returned was that of Uthai, son of Amihud, son of Omri, son of Imri, son of Bani, a descendant of Perez, son of Judah. Others returned from the Shilonite clan, including Asaiah the oldest, and his sons. From the Zerahite clan, Jael returned with his relatives. In all, 690 families from the tribe of Judah returned. From the tribe of Benjamin came Salu, son of Meshullam, son of Hodaviah, son of Hasanua, Ibniah, son of Jeroham, Elah, son of Uzi, son of Mikri, and Meshullam, son of Shephatiah, son of Reuel, son of Ibnijah. These men were all leaders of the clans, and they were listed in their genealogical records. In all, 956 families from the tribe of Benjamin returned. The returning priests, 1 Chronicles 9, 10 through 13. Among the priests who returned were Jedaiah, Jehoiarib, Jacob, Azariah, son of Hilkiah, son of Meshullam, son of Zadok, son of Marioth, son of Ahitub, Azariah was the chief officer of the house of God. Other returning priests were Adaiah, son of Jehoram, son of Pashur, son of Malchijah, son of Massi, son of Adiel, son of Jazarah, son of Meshullam, son of Meshulamoth, son of Immer. In all, 1,760 priests returned. They were the heads of the clans and very able men. They were responsible for ministering at the house of God. The returning Levites, 1 Chronicles 9, 14 through 34. The Levites who returned were Shemaiah, son of Hashub, son of Azrikam, son of Hashabiah, a descendant of Merari, Bakbacher, Haresh, Galal, Mattaniah, son of Micah, son of Zikri, son of Asaph. Obadiah, Shemaiah, son of Galal, son of Jeduthun, and Berechiah, son of Asa, son of Elkanah, who lived in the area of Netopha. The gatekeepers who returned were Shallum, Akub, Talmon, Ahiman, and their relatives. Shallum was the chief gatekeeper. Prior to this time, they were responsible for the king's gate on the east side. These men served as gatekeepers for the camps of the Levites. Shallum was the son of Kor, a descendant of Abiasaph, from the clan of Korah. He and his relatives, the Korahites, were responsible for the guarding of the entrance of the sanctuary, just as their ancestors had guarded the tabernacle and the camp of the Lord. Phinehas, son of Eleazar, had been in charge of the gatekeepers in earlier times, and the Lord had been with him. And later, Zechariah, son of Meshelemiah, was responsible for guarding the entrance of the tabernacle. In all, there were 212 gatekeepers in those days, and they were listed according to the genealogies in their villages. David and Samuel, the seer, had appointed their ancestors because they were reliable men. These gatekeepers and their descendants by their division were responsible for guarding the entrance to the house of the Lord, when that house was a tent. The gatekeepers were stationed on all four sides, east, west, north, and south. Their relatives in the villages came regularly to share their duties for 7-day periods. The 4 chief gatekeepers, all Levites, were trusted officials, for they were responsible for the rooms and treasuries at the house of God. They would spend the night around the house of God, since it was their duty to guard it and to open the gates every morning. Some of the gatekeepers were assigned to care for the various articles used in worship. They checked them in and out to avoid any loss. Others were responsible for the furnishings, the items in the sanctuary, and the supplies, such as choice flour, wine, olive oil, frankincense, and spices. But it was a priest who blended the spices. Mattaniah, a Levite, and the oldest son of Shallum, the Korathite, was entrusted with the baking of the bread used in the offerings, and some of the members of the clan of Kohath were in charge of preparing the bread to be set on the table each Sabbath day. The musicians, all prominent Levites, lived at the temple. They were exempt from the other responsibilities since they were on duty at all hours. All these men lived in Jerusalem. They were the heads of the Levite families, and they were listed as prominent leaders in their genealogical records. Whoops, I didn't mean to turn that so far. I'm just peeking ahead real quick. All right, girls, that's it for me for devotions for about a week. Miss Cindy will be with you for the next 6 days, covering, oh my goodness, covering devotions for me. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let me read through the comments, make sure I didn't miss any. Oh, sweet Silas. Still praying for him. I can't imagine. I saw the pictures of Silas yesterday, and oh my gosh, sweet boy. I can't imagine a young boy like that with a halo. And he probably, I mean, right now I'm sure he doesn't have any energy, but having being such an energetic little boy and wearing a halo like that. Poor thing. We're lifting him up for sure. We talk about him a lot around here and share prayer for little Silas and poor little Butter. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Oh, thank you, girls. Thank you. We leave tomorrow morning. We're going to go pick up our rental vehicle here in a few minutes. And then I'm all packed. If you could believe that. I cleaned out my fridge yesterday. I cleaned out my closet. I cleaned out my bedroom and got rid of 6 giant bags of clothes. Packed. The only thing I have to do today is finish the TV series I've been watching. Pick up my rental vehicle and make some food for Miss Marin to have. That's it. That's all I got to do. I'm pretty happy about that. She asked me to make her meatloaf. You would think she'd be like, can I have like chicken fingers and french fries and pizza rolls? Nope, she wants meatloaf. Okay. Meatloaf it is. All right, girls, let's go ahead and pray. Our dear Heavenly Father, thank you for our day and our time together. We lift up these 2 little boys to you, Silas and Jackson, and we just ask for your strength for them today, for healing, for comfort, for wisdom, for the doctors, for the parents, for everyone, and just ask for your strengthening of all of them. We thank you that Silas is able to eat a little now, and we just ask for your strength and pain control for him as well. God, help us this week as we prepare for the week ahead, as we maybe prep some meals or make plans for our meals for the week ahead, that you will help us to make choices that are in alignment with what you have for our lives, choices that heal and strengthen and nourish our bodies so that we can be better servants of you, our God. In your precious name, amen. All right, my dears, thank you for joining me. I love you all. I'm going to try to go live a couple of times this week from maybe the cafe or, a couple other places maybe. We'll see. I'm going to give it a try. If at the very least, it'll be on my stories on Insta. But I love you, girls. I hope you have a fabulous week, and I'll see you all for devotions next Sunday. But be here for Cindy. She'll be here reading all the fun names. And thank you to Cindy for covering for me. All right. I love you, girls. Have a great day.